1 million dead Iraqis. That's what CNN said. 1 million dead. Sometimes 500 a day. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Shock and awe and children. I can't even comprehend that we've added an American president to the list of Hitler, Stalin, Pot Penn, Milosevic, and Lyndon B. Johnson in Vietnam. GW has added his name to the list of war criminals, mass murderers. He wanted the war glory. Remember him on that aircraft carrier? Claiming the war glory. He wanted oil. It's the same old story. The Shah of Iran, the Saudi Arabians' contrition. Saddam couldn't be bought, and a sovereign nation fought back. Let's say the old Russian Communist Guard looked at our capitalistic mess. They looked at the deaths in New Orleans. They looked at the deaths from health care that's obscene. They said, hey, the U.S. is a mess. We're going to invade them, and we're going to give them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness the communist way. And the Russians start out by bombing Manhattan, then Washington, D.C. They'll shock and awe us, for that's the communist creed. Troops on the ground, GW taken and executed, for he is surely mistaken. What's the difference between that scenario and the way we keep going in Iraq? The facts are the facts. This is going to be worse than Vietnam, and history will judge it with such a hard tone. The Russians said we have a despicable police reputation with urban black youths rife with discrimination. You know it's the truth. Race riots in LA. Hey, that's the modern day. So the Russians bring us communism by putting all our leaders in prison. Do you think you'd fight as a proud American who has the knowledge of freedom, the knowledge of God and light? When Kennedy failed at the Bay of Pigs, he apologized to the world, and he said the fault was his. LBJ wouldn't even run for a second term when napalm was burning in Vietnam. Reagan pulled the troops right out of Lebanon when 300 Marines faced the suicide bomber. Jimmy Carter showed tremendous restraint in Iran. Tremendous restraint over rampant hate, and brought all the Iranian hostages home alive. Jimmy Carter brought all the Iranian hostages home alive. War is the last resort, not the first response. And when GW stands before God, he will give a full account for the fruits that have not come out from slaughtering 1 million Iraqis.